Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's my match reaction to Brighton 3, Chelsea nil. An embarrassing performance, let's be honest, an absolutely embarrassing performance in the league. Absolutely thumped in the league, 3-0. I think it might be our biggest loss since Mauritius came in, I'm not totally sure on that one. But it must be, We absolutely thought we were dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, let's get into it. I mean, say, just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Worst performance of the season. I have no doubt about it, worst performance of the season. I mean, last week I titled the video when we lost last week in the FA Cup. I titled the video "Beating Comfortably." Who knows what it's going to be this week? Because that was genuinely horrific. Absolutely woeful. It's embarrassing. None of them were good. None of them were good. Average at best was the only performance on that pitch. Average and absolutely rubbish. To be honest with you, I mean, it was an embarrassing performance. There wasn't a single shot on goal the whole game. It wasn't a single shot. In 2 games against them, we've had one shot on target. One shot on target against them in 2 games. Zero shots on goal last night. I mean, Kunku was absolutely no threat up top again. I mean, it's a worrying stuff that we've got to go probably at least a month without a striker, potentially up to 2 months without a striker, maybe even more. Because Kunku, when he's been playing up top in the Premier League, he's offered absolutely no threat. Ever since that goal against Bournemouth, maybe that last minute chance against Fulham, absolutely no threat. He doesn't get involved in the game. He drops deep to try and, I guess make up for it, a bit like Harry Kane for England. And he stays deep. He is absolutely no threat up top. Once again, last night, absolutely no threat at all. We had multiple shots shanked and sliced, over and wide. We had about, I think it was 8 shots overall, 0 on target. I mean, it was just absolutely awful. There was no threat whatsoever. The wingers were locked out of the game completely. We had one chance early on down the flank when Gusto made a run. After that, and maybe from actually as well as that when Madueke got injured. After that, we didn't use the width at all. In fact, we didn't even have any width. We were so centrally compact. Honestly, it was dreadful. So slow, so centrally based. So wingers were locked out of the game. Didn't create anything else. They got 2-3 men on Palmer all the time, so he was pretty much locked out of the game apart from those few shots he put wide and whatever. So Kuka did absolutely nothing. It's honestly woeful going forward. No threat whatsoever. I mean, the defending as well, absolutely pathetic. And we're lucky he weren't more. There's one time where Jorgensen got caught out and they put it over the bar. Veltman hit the post from a great position. You should have scored there. I don't care if you're a centre back, a striker, or what. You should probably score there. Hitting the post there, not even get on target. It's embarrassing. That could have easily been 5-0. Easily been 5-0. That's 30% possession. And we're sat here saying they could have easily been 5-0. We're sat here talking about chances they wasted. They scored 3 on top of that. I mean, the 3 goals, they were so easy for them. The first one, that's a Tumatoma. Incredible touch. He takes it away from Chalobah. Good finish. But Chalobah, maybe stop the shot or do something a bit better. Stick a foot in. I'm not so sure. It's great from Matoma. That's why I'm hesitant to criticise Chalobah. But at the same time, maybe he could have. Jorgensen as well. I mean, I've not seen a great angle of it to put the blame on Jorgensen, but it doesn't look brilliant on him. But once again, it's a good finish. It's in the corner, so I'm not so sure on that. The second one is awful defended. It's too easy for Rutter to run in position and then get the cross in. He's got way too much space. It's way too easy for him to run past the defenders. And then in the box, the amount of players who are all in that sort of area, yet Welbeck and Minza have all the time they want. It's too easy for them. That whole goal for Brighton is too easy. The third one is absolutely pathetic from Colwill. He goes down looking for a foul, whines, doesn't get up, and they go and score. It's not a foul on Colwill. I mean, that's embarrassing. Centre back, and you're diving down, playing for a foul, and they go and score. That is embarrassing. I don't like Colwill. That is embarrassing behaviour. Absolutely embarrassing. Minter, once again, in that third goal, played around us too easily. It was Cucurella and Sancho on that left-hand side trying to defend. They got played around way too easily. And obviously it's affection, but it goes into the front post. Jorgensen's set for the original shot, it deflects off. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's close range, so Wilson hasn't got that much time to react. But who you done say about it? It's front post. I'm not too sure, but it's just way too easy for them. All three goals, way too easy for them. Once again, we just look so lethargic. There's little to no tenacity. Backing out of challenges. I mean, Madueke early on was one that sticked out. He backed out of challenge straight away, and it was something multiple players in throughout the game. Oh, I mean, look at the stats. We had 70% possession, 664 passes, 9 corners. All of that, we did absolutely nothing. We had disallowed goal, fair enough, I'll give you that. Should have been disallowed. I've not seen a clear enough angle to say the referee's wrong. So, I'm not going to say the referee's wrong because I've not seen the angle to suggest he is. And, I mean, Gary Neville said he had a perfect view of it. He said it definitely was. It more than likely was really soft, but once you put two hands on a player, even if it is a massive centre back like Veltman, they're going to dive down to the ground, just how the game is now. But we had all that, and we created absolutely nothing. It's all just sideways and backwards. And I know it's possession based, I know it's how we play, I know it's something Leicester fans complained about last season, Maresca. But you gotta change the game up there. So we're all so central, so compact in the middle. Is it worth it? Telling the fullbacks, telling Gusto or James, it's 7:30, mate. Try and overlap. I mean, look at early on. Gusto had a fantastic chance from run out wide, and there's been quite a few times this season where Kukurella's gone out wide, gone further onto the touchline, and we created something from it. So I don't know why the whole game we were trying to go so central with it. Get the fullbacks out wide, stretch it out a little bit. I mean, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So boring on the ball, just sideways, backwards, forward, backwards. So it's just, we aren't getting anywhere. We couldn't break them down. All of that, we create absolutely nothing. And then when they're on the ball, we're sat there watching them, we're allowing them to bully us around. They're running past us like it's nothing. They're doing 1-2s around us like it's nothing. They're a team who have been known to be pretty shaky on the ball. We're barely pressing them. It was just a horror watch. Worst game of the season so far. And the fans are getting fed up. The atmosphere from the way inside the ground. You look on Twitter, you look on wherever social media. The fans are getting fed up. I mean, it's twice a week these lot have done us. Look at their form in the build up to those two games. They've been absolutely awful. They haven't won a game at home since the 9th of November. 9th of November last time they won a game at home. They've just beaten us twice in 1 week. Honestly, it's awful. So I mean, them back, they're not great playing out the back. They look at the home game, but we just allow them to do what they want. They bullied us twice. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. So no threat going. We didn't look at any threat going forward. Defensively, both games we just allow them to do what they wanted. Embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Still the player ratings then. Jorgensen, probably a 3.5. I mean, all 3 goals you could probably put a bit of question on him. I'm not saying I think he should have saved all 3, but all 3 could, slightly question him. Decision making a bit shaky at times as well. So yeah, 3.5. Gusto's a tricky one. Say early on the game looked better. Almost created a chance. Pretty much nothing after that. Defensively after that was pretty poor. We sort of got exposed a few times. So yeah, I don't know, Gusto. I'll say 5. I'll say 5. I guess so. Saliba, 3.5. I like Chalobah. Why? There's no point saying I like this player because I like a lot of them. But the truth is all of them weren't good enough. Chalobah, I'd probably say 3.5. Probably his worst one since recording back. I still think it was a good decision to call him back, but he struggled out there a lot the other night. Making a mess of clearances, too easy to play around. Yeah, it wasn't great from Chalobah. 3.5. Cole 2. I mean, as I said, that behaviour in the build up to the 3rd goal was embarrassing. Apart from that, he wasn't great again. It's worrying to see what's happened to Colwell because he started off the season really solid, really consistent. And last few weeks he's been consistent, but not in a good way. So that is a bit worried, if I'm honest. because we know it's a good player. I mean, we know there's a good player in all these players. They don't show consistently enough, and Cole say, especially how much of a dip he's taken recently is concerned. So it was a 2 year mark, Cole. Sucre 3, once again, really struggled defensively, exploited quite a lot. What's been something very, very rare this season. 3. Caicedo, give him 5, Caicedo. Obviously, got booked, rash challenge, taken on the 65th minute. Well, I think it was good because I think the game was looking pretty gone by then. So there's no point wasting him. Getting him injured when we're getting battered, to be honest. So I'm sort of happy with taking him if he hasn't got injured. We are using him a lot. But yeah, it wasn't great last night. So 5. Enzo 4.5 probably. Once again, wasn't great. Wasn't be able to have the same impact on games that he has recently. So 4.5. I said, I mean, with the disallowed goal, it's good, but is he unlucky or is he not to have that disallowed? So I haven't seen, there's not a great camera angle of the push itself, but you can see he has 2 pairs on Veltman, so once you do that, you can't complain too much when it gets disallowed. Madueke 6, I'll give Madueke, I mean, he came off inside the first 20 minutes, but he was doing alright since then. Backing out about 50-50 was poor though, I'd say. Palmer 5.5 maybe. I said, yeah, there's a few shots he shanked. Apart from that, it was pretty quiet. It was pretty much doubled up on the whole time. And there was a few really good passes, so 5.5. Neto 4.5. I mean, he was pretty much locked off in the game by their fullbacks. Tariq Lamptey, who's up against the majority of the game, so yeah, not great. 4.5. Christian Kunku 2. So absolutely no threat yet again on the whole 90 minutes, and you can barely tell me like what anything he did. I mean, he received one ball at the back post, what then didn't matter because it was onside in the build-up, and I remember him dropping deep to CDM once and playing a pass. That is it. That is all I remember Kunku doing really. The sub Sancho 3, once again, didn't really do anything, but locked off by the fullbacks. James 6, he was decent, nothing special really. Dewsbury Hall 3.5, I mean 40 mil, he's not the right level, let's be honest. When there was that one time where late on it was Matoma, through on goal, he just sat there and watched him. He said, go ahead mate, have a shot. I mean, I knew there was a man behind him, but a professional footballer should be able to know how to press and, block off that option. It's awful. Absolutely awful. 3.5 for Juice Hill. I mean, so he's not a level, is he? Tyreek George 6. And yeah. He, in all fairness, I actually think Tyreek George, he probably put the best performance on the pitch, Tyreek George. He put a few crosses into the box, whatever, or attempted to. So yeah, that is it to say then. I mean, what more do you want me to say? I think I've said all I need to say. It is horrible. The toxicity rebuilding around the club, it's horrible. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's miserable. I just want to go back to how we were, all that Brentford game, whatever, when it was all positive. Yeah, so the atmosphere around the club last few weeks, it's got worse and worse, and it's absolutely horrible to be around. That's just how it is, I guess. So that performance the other night weren't good enough, was it, at all? Thanks for watching. See ya.